I finished the Acotar series about 3.5 months ago, and I think about it all the time, like pretty much every single day. So 3.5 months on, I thought it'd be fun to rank them, in my opinion. Starting off with the weakest link, although she's necessary, like there's just not a certain someone in that book. You guys must have seen that little picture where it's people saying, I didn't really like the first book, and it's the little man with the pickaxe, and there's like diamonds on the other side of the wall. This book. Coming in at 4th, as much as this pains me, A Court of Frost and Starlight. When I read this, it was like one of my favourite books I'd ever read. It was such a happy time, and compared to the turmoil of the rest of the series, this was just like, let them have their snowball fight. Coming in at 3rd, don't hate me guys, A Court of Wings and Ruin. This book is spectacular, and the ending is like just emotional and like so well written, and it's such a journey that they go on. But for me, it just didn't compare to these other two books. This is where it gets incredibly difficult for me. I kind of feel like they're two different stories, but if I had to pick, my number 2 would go to A Court of Silver Flames. Now, when I first finished reading these, this was my number 1 book, but with some time to reflect, I just love Feyre and Rhys's story too much, and it holds a special little place in my heart. It's so funny when people say that. Another thing I loved about this book was seeing Gwyn and Asriel together. Hot take, I kind of feel like Lucien and Elaine should end up together, and Asriel and Gwyn should end up together. And then of course that leaves in number 1 spot A Court of Mist and Fury, in its well-deserved place. This is where we learn about a certain someone. This is where chapter 52 exists, and you can't read that chapter for the first time again. It is just an incredible experience, and I feel so lucky to have read this book, been born in this generation that has access to this book, because it's just incredible. I do have other videos talking about the Throne of Glass series, which I'm currently reading, so if you want to go check them out and hear my opinions, then please do, and happy reading.